Sun is shining all day, sand between my toes, waves crashing on the bay. Feel that warm breeze blow, no worries on my mind, just leave stress behind. Palm trees in the line, find that peace I find. Vacation time, I'm feeling so fine, living in the moment, sipping on sunshine. Music in the air, laughter everywhere, dancing without a care, soaking up the flare. Midnight bonfire light, stars are shining bright, everything feels right in this paradise night. Vacation time, I'm feeling so fine, living in the moment, sipping on sunshine. Music in the air, laughter everywhere, dancing without a care, soaking up the flare. Midnight bonfire light, stars are shining bright, everything feels right in this paradise night. Vacation time, I'm feeling so fine, living in the moment, sipping on sunshine.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. It is Sunday night. I'm Mitch.
I'm Taryn.
And we are the KAM Fam.
Well, the parents.
Oh, yes. The KAM kids are currently
watching the new Peanuts movie that, I don't know, started at 7. So I'm like, this is perfect. I'm going to record it as well, but that's what they're watching.
But yeah, so we are excited tonight. We are glad to have y'all in here. You're going to help us pick out, not our next cruise, but the next cruise we're going to
That's already paid for.
Yeah, the next cruise is already paid for. So how long till the next cruise?
Too long. Is that an option?
Is that an option? Yes. So too long, 126 days.
It's a long time.
Which seems way long, but
it is.
We're going to make it work. So let's see who is all in already. And I just want y'all to know that Ron came in at like 3 o'clock today, because he wanted to beat Scott in here. So I don't even know if Ron made it back in or not. But hey, Ron, I know you're in here earlier. He'll be back in again. And culture. So we were just over there checking out the Nerd Herd, which I see some people coming in. So he jumped in a little bit early, was trying to beat Ron, but did not. So yes, KAM Fam party is about to get started. Cool Zay, welcome in.
Hi,
welcome in. Glad to have you in. Carnival Cruise Addicts coming over with that Nerd Herd raid. Right. So we're just checking that out as well. Scotty J Travels, welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. So everybody is saying hi. Ron is back in over from that Nerd Herd raid.
Welcome in.
So yes, welcome in. Welcome in. Ron is saying hi to everybody. Danny Dizzle is back from the wedding.
Glad you made it back.
I heard there's some spectacular photos, so I have not seen them myself, but we're going to have to check those out to see how things are going. So Mandy Smith, welcome in, welcome in. Glad to have you here. And Danny says she has arrived, so that is great. Saying what up to everybody. All right, so let's see. I think I got everybody that has come in. How's the week?
It's a good week.
It's a good week.
The girls finished school.
So yes.
So it's one less thing to worry about.
One less thing for that to worry about.
Evelyn has one more week of daycare.
Yes. And then we almost finished the softball season too. So last week, if y'all were with us, talked about how busy the month of May has been. But we are almost done with the league season. We are starting All-Stars. So we are excited for that. That means one less night of softball. We're down to Tuesday, Thursdays, and the weekends. Mm-hmm. So that is exciting. But do you want to go right into the topic? Because I'm guessing that's what y'all are here for, is you just want to help us pick the cruise.
Well, I'm ready to go on a cruise.
Yeah, I'm
girl.
ready to go on a cruise as well. So
Let's
Danny
do it.
says legs are sore, but not as bad as yesterday morning. So I
From
don't
the
know,
dancing.
probably from all that dancing. Yes. So doing dancing. So yes, Ron, All Stars. The two older ones are both playing in that. So it is a busy.
Yes, and then we start pitching lessons up again.
Yeah. So pitching lessons as well. So Liz says she knows a cruise. There is a cruise, but we're talking about 2026 tonight. But in case y'all don't know, there is a cruise in 2027 that y'all might want to check out. It is the Unhinged, Unmatched, Unhearted, Ungroup Cruise.
Do you have that written down somewhere?
No, I think I've heard it like 12
I'm
times.
still like, it's the unmatched something.
Yes.
All the
So
unnames, that's the kind of cruise it is.
from 4 o'clock Central Standard Time to 7 o'clock now, I think the promo has reeled. If you don't know about the Unhinged, Unmatched Cruise, you are lost.
Yes. And like we heard Coker Culture say that they get their school calendars way in advance. We have to wait till February just to figure out when our next we can go on an October cruise or not. So totally jealous about that.
We'd have to wait till February 2026 before we can find out if 2027 is even an option. So Danny said yes.
And if it is,
well,
it'll probably be sold out by that time.
If not, we need to reserve a cabin. So Danny says yes from all that dancing. So Ron says, so we are not on cruise mates. I'm assuming you mean shipmates, Ron. So no, that is one.
I don't even know what that is.
So shipmates, you can put all your cruises in. You can connect with people. So yes, so Liz is saying shipmate. So is shipmate something that we need to add to our arsenal so we can connect with more of y'all? Let us know. So Liz says,
I'm still trying to keep up with Instagram.
Yeah. So in case you didn't know, KAM Fam now has an Instagram page. So Taryn is running that exclusively.
I wasn't even good at my own Instagram. So this is.
Yeah. So we're just trying to add stuff, get our name out there, and hopefully connect with more of y'all. So Scott from Controversial Cruising is coming in. So hey Scott, what's up? Scott. He is part of that Nerd Herd Rage or Coca Culture. I don't know if I said you made it in already, but glad to have you in. So yes, they're saying we need to sign up for Shipmate.
Okay, I wrote it down. I didn't know it was such a thing.
So Carnival Cruise Addicts, they are Carnival Addicts on Shipmate because I believe you can only have so many characters. And Carnival Cruise Addicts is too long for the thing. What? I guess I'm supposed to say wait, Ron, not what till you find.
Yeah, no, we're not doing TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. No.
I don't even let my kids do TikTok.
So yeah, TikTok.
It's way too much time on shorts. We are not.
You won't find us on TikTok. We ventured out to Instagram. So.
And I don't even know if I'm doing it. I mean, I know how to post. I mean,
yes.
I get that. But like, I'm like, oh, that's really cute. I don't even think of things like that. I don't have time to be that creative.
So yes, on Shipmate, Coker Culture is Coker Culture. So yes.
Good name.
Right. Maybe we'll be the KAM Fam on Shipmate. We'll try to keep it easy.
Yeah, we might not be able to.
But yeah, so hey, speaking of KAM Fam, if you drop hashtag KAM Fam in the chat, it will share your stuff with everyone else so they can connect with you. Well, Snap, pretend I can type too. Ron, are you talking about Snapchat now too, or are you just trying to see if you can actually type? Shipmate is not about social media. It's about sharing your cruises with others and tracking, not like Instagram or TikTok. So yes, so maybe definitely we'll have to do that. Now here, we'll see how many of y'all are old timers. Is anybody in here on Cruise Critic? So we are on Cruise Critic. We do post stuff on there. We used to do big reviews. Now it's just YouTube reviews. I didn't even know we
still posted on there.
Yeah, so we now post our YouTube videos on there because we don't write all this stuff.
Because we don't sit and read them anymore. That was our time together.
Yes. So Danny Dizzle is amazing Danny D on Shipmate. So yes, Cruise Critic is just okay. Cruise Critic. It used to be really cool. I mean, almost 20 years ago now, not trying to date anybody, but yes. So Ron says, yes, pretend I can type. I was multitasking. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I know most of us are multitasking as we are doing stuff and checking it out, but we just appreciate having you here for the night. So,
hey, do y'all see my new earrings?
Okay.
They're little softball bows.
Yes.
I just got them because the girl said I don't have any softball earrings. So I bought 2 different pairs to see what I like. Just throwing that out there.
So this because they are cute.
Thanks.
Well, yeah, she's cute all the time. It's just whatever she wears becomes cute at the same time. So Ron says bows. Yes, they are bows. Danny Dizzle says those are cute. So yes. So you ready?
I'm ready. Surprise me. Let's go.
All right. So the fun thing about this, guys, is Taryn has not seen any of this stuff. So she is on board just like you guys. What's happening? So Ron says having all boys, we had to learn about the bows. Yes, having all girls.
But we don't do bows.
No, we don't do
And
bows.
they never, so even like the little babies, like, you know, they have the big headbands and the big bows. They just don't fit on our kids' head. I'm like, clearly our kids' heads are weird sizes. I don't know. So we tried once and we're like, yeah, we're good.
Yes.
So we were not a bow family.
All right, guys. So we are going to hop over, and I think I have everything set up right. So we're going to hope this works.
And if it doesn't, remember, it wasn't me.
Yeah, remember, Taryn had no part in this. This was all me. I like big bows, and I cannot lie. So yes, 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 all about the bows. All right, guys. So tonight you're going to help us decide on what cruise we should book. Now, I'm not guaranteeing you we're picking your cruise. We want you to have as much input as possible. So we have a few different cruises. We're going to first talk about the ships, what they have to offer. So as we go through this, you're going to chime in on the chat. We're going to break things down part by part.
Okay.
And then at the very end.
And it doesn't matter my opinion. And
oh, yes, your opinion counts for everything. As I said, guys, your opinion is a little bit. That's who's making all the decisions.
I mean, not really. He tries to be. No, I'm really not the one that's making the decisions.
All right, guys. So we are talking about Thanksgiving week.
Okay.
2026, because we have 2025 booked out. We are looking at 2026, and again, kids usually get an October break, so we try to cruise in October. But we're not fancy like Coca Culture, where they already know their schedule.
We know we're getting Thanksgiving off.
Right, we know we get Thanksgiving off. So yes, Ron, Mitch is a smart man. So yes, if you're talking about me picking a good wife, you are 100% correct, Ron. So yes, smart man right here. So let's get it started and let's see what y'all have to say about this. So we're talking about Thanksgiving
Let's go.
Cruise 2026. So we are looking at 3 different ships. And we're going to go ahead and y'all can chime in if you've been on any of these ships or not. So the first ship up is the Carnival Spirit.
I love the Carnival Spirit.
So yes, Carnival Spirit. We have been on the Carnival Spirit. It is a great ship. It is a smaller ship. Then we also have Carnival Elation. We have never been on.
Good. I thought that was going to be a quiz, and I'm like, I don't think so.
So no, yes, I'm not going to quiz you too much on this. And then the last ship we have as an option is the Carnival Jubilee. So Jubilee is a big one. We have never been on a big one. We typically go on the smaller ones. So just to give you guys an idea, if you look on there, you're talking Carnival Spirit holds 2,134 guests.
And I love that.
The Elation holds 2,190. They're in that same class of ship. And then you get to the Jubilee, we're talking 5,374. All right. So as we have some, y'all chime in. If you've been on any of these ships, give us your pros, your cons. So Liz says she loves the Spirit class, but Jubilee has so many more options.
There's so many more people.
Well, and that's the thing, guys.
I did say we would try it at some point. So it's not off the
Spirit we totally love. The Elation we've never been on. I've heard mixed opinions.
What class?
The Elation and the Spirit in the same class or Spirit class ship.
Okay.
So yeah, so they're the same. However, the Spirit just went into dry dock, got some things done. The Elation, I don't know. Mandy Smith said Jubilee. So she is a Jubilee fan. So Mandy Smith also said the Elation was way too small. I got bored in 5 days.
Oh, okay. We haven't said how long these are.
Yeah, so
that's still coming.
That's still coming. Right. Again, we're going to break this down part by part. So we're just looking at ships type of deal. So Coca Culture says they've never been on any of these ships. So hey,
because it's not a Disney ship,
right?
We haven't been on any of those.
I'm sure y'all get November off. So if y'all want playing with us, this could be an experience right here. So Ron says they're going to be doing the Elation in October this year. Okay. Ron, I don't know if we can wait that long to book this cruise.
Right, not Tillington.
But Ron, why did you pick the Elation? Let us know. Were you debating between anything? Like, why did you go with the Elation?
When was the Elation's last dry dock? Let me look.
I'm not sure. Elation is smaller than the Spirit, Liz says. It's like a tiny kid. Okay. Oh, sorry. So Elation is a fantasy class, like 1990s. So yes, we were on the fantasy. Did not mind the fantasy. So yes, agree. I'm Andy Smith. So it's a little bit smaller. So I don't know, guys. Maybe, but going into this first, it seems like we're down to the Spirit or the Jubilee. That seems to be the response. And those of you who have never been, how small is it? Scott says. Well, according to Carnival, it is 71,909 gross tonnage, which in sausages, I believe, is not very big.
It was last updated in 2023.
Okay. So Ron says we cruised the last 2 Halloweens and we booked this with some friends. So Ron, you were on the Elation the past 2 Halloweens as well? It's so small that blank. It's so small that I could spit all the way across it. I don't know if it's that small. Well, the Fantasy and Elation seemed huge to me as a kid in 2008, but now I'm an XL class. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't want to bust into the XL because once you go big, you don't go back type of deal. Jubilee sales from where? Ron, we're going to get to all that on the next slide and let you know what is going on. All right, so Jubilee has the biggest casino.
But the payouts is good. We've done really good on the Spirit.
The Spirit has been one of our best cruises type of deal. So Ron was on the Glory and the Liberty, so we're going to be on the Liberty, but it's going to be going to dry dock. It's going to be a little different than when you guys were on it. Scott Gear Travels, welcome in, says 139 days till the Jubilee.
Yay.
So all right, guys, let's get into this more and let's just see. So let's talk about the dining options. So Carnival Spirit and Carnival Elation pretty much offer the same stuff. And I'm just going to go down the list for y'all because I know some of you.
I can't see all that.
You can't see it. So Emerald Bistro at Sea, that is on the Jubilee. So that is
Oh, and I've seen videos of it.
Right. I mean,
it looks good.
We have never.
But you pay for it, right? This is extra.
I don't know for sure.
Do you pay for Emeralds?
So Emeralds, I think you have to pay extra. So Emeralds is an extra. Blue Iguana is obviously standard. Rudy Sea Grill is on the Jubilee. Now, Shaq's Big Chicken. That is one.
I really do want to try that.
That we definitely want to try. So, yes. So,
okay.
Emerald is okay. So, about Emerald is extra. I believe Rudy Sea Grill is extra as well.
Paying.
It does have bonsai teppanyaki.
And that's
like the hibachi style.
Okay.
A lot of these are extra, so I do feel like if we went on the Jubilee,
it would probably cost a lot more.
We would probably spend a lot more on specialty dining.
When I could be spending it in the casino.
This is true. So Guys Pig and Anchor is not on the Spirit, not on the Elation, but if I recall, they have old-fashioned barbecue, which is pretty much the same type of stuff. Street Eats and Shebang.
Wait, there's no steakhouse on the Elation? Is that what that says?
It does say there's no steakhouse on the Elation. I don't know if they have something different.
I really did want to try the steakhouse at some point.
Yes, so we'll have to see.
Okay.
But most of the other stuff is the same. There is no bonsai sushi on Elation. There is bonsai sushi on the Spirit and the other one. So let's see what some of these are always weighing in. So whoop, whoop. Go ahead, whoop it up. You can use your casino comps for a lot of these extra restaurants. Liz,
I don't think we've ever gotten casino comps for a restaurant.
We gamble, but we don't gamble enough. If you've seen, we lose little bits and win $50 little bits. So we have not gotten comps at the restaurants type of deal. So Ron is saying, looks like the Elation is out.
Not for the steak. I just eventually I want to try it, but there's only one night in the dining room where I'm like, oh, I don't like any of this, or I could do without this.
This is true. So Mandy Smith said Jubilee does have pizza, but it's a different name of the pizza. Yes. So there's the Pizzeria Del Capitano and is it Pizza Pirate? Because we enjoy Pizza Pirate better than the other one. but I don't know. I do have another sheet here, so I'm going to scroll to the next sheet as we go.
Oh, there's more.
There's more, yes. So this is not just a one and done, guys. This is extensive list. So Scott doesn't have the bone-in butt asking for a friend. So
The old-fashioned barbecue.
the old-fashioned barbecue, I don't know that they specifically say it's a bone-in butt. So it may not be a true hashtag bone-in butt roast.
I don't know.
So what's in your butt? Hopefully, I'm not even going to go there. So Scott, Billy J is in here. Billy J, I did not see Billy J. But Billy J is in here. We're talking about what's Billy J is a whole nother thing. LOL, yes. All right, so C-Day brunch comes standard. Pizza delivery. We've never done pizza delivery. Some of these things we don't even eat at, so it doesn't even matter to us. Seafood Shack. So there is no Seafood Shack on the Spirit or the Elation. However, I thought there was on the Spirit. Maybe this is not going the way I thought it was. So yes, the comments sort of cover our faces.
That's okay.
But
Do you need to see it?
yeah, I mean, it. Maybe Liz, you should take notes, and if you change your little thing like that, then it would fix something that Chris does, and you wouldn't have to put your hand up all the time. Do y'all really want to? You don't want to see my face anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's type of deal. It is that type of deal. So just deal with
Who's
it.
keeping account tonight?
Right. Y'all got a type of deal tally going up because we have not hit that at all. We're trying to stay off the teacher deal, nerd deal. You got it. No nip. See, no faces, just like no nips. Don't spit. All right. So we have Carnival Delis.
So
Hold
pizza.
on. There is no Carnival Deli on Jubilee. Are you kidding me?
Oh, that may be a game changer.
Screw the big ships. If y'all can't even have a deli, do y'all have something to replace the deli? Because that is ridiculous that there is no deli on there. All the other stuff is normal standard stuff. So so hold on. Liz said, yes, there is. It's named something different. Okay, so there is a deli. Again, guys, I pulled this straight from Carnival's website. So
I'm like, he really likes
Carnival.
his Rubens.
Blame Carnival on this, and we will see what happens with that. So Danny says 55 days until she gets to meet some YouTubers.
Yeah,
That is super exciting. I know you're going to be hanging out with all those people. The deli and the pizza are side by side with a different name. It's on deck 8. So Mandy, you are the Jubilee expert. So I already know you're going to try to convince us over the Jubilee, but we will see. So enough about the ships. Let's get into the itineraries. Oh, I guess, never mind. I got more ship stuff.
Let's get into the events.
Right, the events. So the events, 80 Rock and Roll. So I found this odd too.
No.
The Jubilee does not have a Rock and Roll party. Somebody help me. Mandy, tell us it is not true that there is that. And Liz says, also pizza on deck 8. OMG, I want it now. Just remember, Domino's delivers if you want some pizza. So they have an 80s party on the Jubilee. So I guess.
So just not a rock and glow party.
Hey, I promise y'all,
This is wrong.
I pulled this up yesterday,
Wrong.
straight off of Carnival's website. So y'all blame Carnival. Now, hopefully the itineraries are correct, because so we're just going to assume everything has everything, and the events page didn't even matter. So yes, Carnival is lying. It's not my fault; it's their fault. So yes, it is a laugh. We're going to cover our faces, so you cannot see the shame in that.
I didn't do any of this.
All right, now maybe I don't even want to talk about the bars because apparently this is all a hoax. All I know is the bars. The Jubilee has a bunch of the fancy bars that you can make all the fancy drinks that everybody shows in their videos.
Yes. So my friend wanted the one that comes with the big bubble on top. I don't know what that's called. But she was very excited to get it when we went on the cruise with her in October. And we're like, oh, we don't have one of those. This ship doesn't have one of those bars. So she was very sad.
Here, we're going to see if this works. Dr. Ink has it. So now the comments don't cover our face. It may cover something else later, but I guess we'll work with it as we go. Or is Golden Mermaid one of them? So yes, something of that nature. All right, but again, the bar stuff is probably wrong, so forget the bars. All right, so let's talk about this. The Elation. First one up. Here's the big kicker. You see what's right above Terrence's head? It is 13 hours for us
Oh,
to get to Jacksonville because we're going to drive. We are not going to fly. So Taryn's going to make her notes
I
here.
do.
Because again, she has not seen any of this. So Jacksonville is a 6-day cruise. We would be leaving Jacksonville on Monday and returning on Sunday. Now, for those of you who are paying any bit of attention at all, if we return on Sunday, we're working on Monday. So that would mean
After driving home for 13 hours?
After driving home for 13 hours. So again, feel free to weigh in what you guys think about this and
That's a long drive.
forget about it. Yes. So
Thank you, Liz. I don't know if that's.
Mandy's saying I'm with you, Liz. So yes.
I don't know that I want to make that long of a drive
Now,
after being on vacation. I'm not even driving, but just to,
right. So the one thing was you're getting back at midnight. Ron, we'd be getting back at midnight if we didn't have kids. In case you forgot, the KAM Fam, KAM, stands for 3 girls that need a restroom break every 3 hours minimum. And our restroom stops,
are a good 30 minutes.
30 minutes would be great. That's if we don't get anything else. It's 30 minutes if we just go to the restroom and get gas. If they want to snack at all, we're talking 45 to an hour. So, yes, so I don't know. We'll see.
All right, but look, celebration.
I know. So, guys, look at this itinerary, though. I mean, if you live, some of y'all live over in Florida area, this is a great cruise to get on. The price was super great. I will tell you that. But first day is, you're leaving Jacksonville. Day 2 is a sea day. Day 3 is Celebration Key. And that's the big thing. We want to go to Celebration Key.
Yeah.
We want to.
That's true.
We have not been to Celebration Key. Nobody's been to Celebration Key yet. However, I know a couple people by the name of Chris and Liz.
Oh.
They're going to be at Celebration Key twice in July. July, I think it is. Is that right, Liz? 2 times in July because y'all are doing that back to back, and you're going once and twice. Now I have to question why we're saying Clever. Ron, this was not an intervention for you, so I do apologize.
Because it was a good price. That's
Right.
why.
Again, the price is truly amazing on this cruise.
This is
So,
true.
We're laughing at Ron. So, yes, Ron, you're going to have a great time. And again, it does not matter what ship you go
That
on.
is true.
It's big, little,
Jubilee,
in
I don't
between. You're going to
If
have
I'm
a
scared of
blast.
that many people on the
Yes.
Jubilee, I might just stay in my room.
So, yes, Liz is going 2 times to Celebration Key. So, Liz, we expect videos right
yeah.
away
I
and
can't
lots
wait.
of them because we need to get all the information. So, Ron, I blame it on the
Well, there you go.
Well, hey, it is what it is. Only the best. So, Zach, I don't think you were being too nice to Ron on that one. I think that was a little bit of
Because you didn't make it
sarcasm
in
in that.
first.
So, yes, LOL. Everybody is laughing. So, Ron is debating. But again, Ron, are you going on Celebration Key, though?
To celebration.
To Celebration. Well, that means you're coming on the Elation, Zach. Is that going with you, Ron, on the Elation? So maybe y'all are both kind of screwed, I guess. It's going to have a blast on the Elation. They'll be bumping into each other because there's nowhere else to go, I guess. All right, so again, Celebration Key is day number 3, which is the big kicker. Day 4 is Nassau. Nassau, I don't really care about. I mean, we've been to Nassau. We have, so he is not, he doesn't think he's going to run. Ron said he's going to pay for anybody who wants to join him on the Elation. That was it.
Gosh, what are those dates? Let me check.
We'll both be on the ungrouped cruise, though. No, that's the sad part. They moved it and added free. Y'all aren't even going to Celebration Key. You're going to Freeport.
Oh, that.
Ron, you better see if you can get your money back. That is a sad shit.
That's a downgrade. That would be unfortunate. It happens. but-
Right. So again,
And Half Moon.
and Half Moon Key. This is the itinerary on this is great.
That is true.
So I mean, for 6 days, when you get 2 sea days, you're getting a day at Celebration Key and a day at Half Moon Key. And just a little plug for Half Moon Key. Part 1 of our Half Moon Key video hopefully will come out tomorrow. If not, it'll be later this week. So Ron said, "You just."
That was him, not me. You were gonna have a great time,
Yeah,
but
Ron. It was
I don't remember
almost.
Freeport, but I'm sure we've been there.
It was almost like you had that bone-in pork butt just waiting for a little extra salt to dump on to brine it well, and that's what I had to do. So I just.
But I would be disappointed if they took away Celebration Key, because usually we're like, oh, we want to go to this spot.
Yes.
And then I'd be like, oh man.
All right, so this is the first. So thank you, Liz.
Thank you.
So yes, we just got approved to get monetized this week. So that will definitely go to the casino fund. We will have to do a video
competition
specifically with that $10. So thank you, Liz. Thank you. We are not fancy like y'all yet and have a thank you video. So I guess this is what you're going to get. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Danny Dizzle says, I wish I could come on the group cruise. Zach, I so want to meet you. I agree, guys. The group cruise is going to be awesome. I am so jealous. I want to go type of deal. There you go. Cha-ching type of deal. Definitely not Ron. I did the second one for y'all for free. So, all right. So Ron was like Charlie Brown and Mitch was Lucy pulling the phone. That is so funny because the kids are
watching the
Charlie
movie.
Brown.
That is great.
All right, I need you to send me your cell number so I can call you and cry on your shoulder every day. Ron, I don't even have any tissues in here for you.
You will have a blast. It just won't be what you expected if wasn't in your initial itinerary. But you will make the most of it.
Good grief, Ron is getting picked on. Don't pick on Ron. Ron's a good guy. All right, so Elation is not looking too high up on the list right now.
Just try.
The itinerary, I think, is great.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the next one. This is Automobile. Okay, so the Spirit. We love the Spirit. And since I moved our heads, y'all can't see this, so I'm going to have to point it out for you. The travel time is about 7 hours for us from Mobile. So 7 hours, it's not a horrible trip. This one, it is leaving on Sunday and returning on Saturday.
Gotta make my notes.
Yes, so Taryn is writing this down because she is learning just like you guys are. So Mandy said we went from choosing you guys a cruise to therapy for Ron's cruise. Yes, this is an open therapy session as well for Ron. We will see. Hopefully we'll help Ron feel better about himself by the end. And I can't spell good grief. So Ron, at least you were laughing. You know we love you. We are enjoying your company and thank you for being here with us. So Mandy is laughing, Danny D is laughing, everybody's laughing at that. So Mobile, the Spirit, 7 hours away. Leave on Sunday. The best part about leaving on Sunday means we can travel on Saturday.
Right. You get there the day before.
So get there the day before. We return on Saturday. So that means even driving back on Saturday, we're still back in the Houston area. Probably 8, 9 o'clock at night because we'll stop.
Right, we'll make a day of it.
We'll make a day out of it coming back and go from there. And
we still have Sunday to take naps and
right
watch
Sunday to watch. We're not gonna have to wash clothes because, unless Carnival goes and screws us over, because we're gonna be platinum on the next cruise, so they should be doing our laundry unless they change some crazy stuff.
Everything. We will still do laundry when we come home.
So Ron says, I'm liking this Mobile cruise. So yes.
Me too.
I mean, Ron, you only work for Alabama Education. Yeah, I've heard it's not the greatest over there, but it is what it is.
Okay.
All right. So you're leaving the country. Ron, that is a blessing.
To be leaving the country, not that he's leaving the country.
Oh.
That he gets to leave.
Oh, that he gets to leave. So that's a blessing. I understand. Yes. Now I follow. All right, so Danny Dizzle says, which one is the wood-looking Scott, Ron, or Zach? Put your votes in the chat. And first one up is Scott. All right, so
this one goes to Celebration Key.
Yes, so Carnival Spirit. So we're going to start out with a fun day at sea. So we're going to depart Mobile, then we're going to do a sea day, then Celebration Key. So again, we're still getting that Celebration Key fixed.
Ooh, and it's from 12 to 7.
Yes.
Like later in the day.
12 to 7. I don't know what the time was in the other one. I didn't pay attention.
I don't know either, but usually when when we go to the beach.
All right,
in the
hold on. I'm
morning.
gonna have to go back. So the other one,
Oh, well, I mean, it was fine.
the celebration
It's
tea,
fine.
8 to 5. So now we're going 12 to 7.
So you get there at lunchtime. Hopefully, any other ships that are there are leaving.
Right. I mean,
People are getting off, but through the evening, that could interfere with dinner.
it
What
could.
is that? Okay.
So Spirit's itinerary has great beach ports. So yes, as of right now, it is looking promising. Ron's a lot of things, but Scott's the woodlicker. Scott, of course, but I am not a slot machine.
Oh,
Not sure where you were going with that on Ron, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just saying every day I'm going to work, I'm like, God, please put me on an island. I don't even have to be on an island. Just put me on a cruise ship. I could go on a cruise ship and just drive out to nowhere.
well, don't
Yep.
drive on a cruise ship.
Yeah, sorry. Y'all can float around wherever we want. So we got Celebration Key. Then Bimini is day number 4. We have never been to Bimini.
No,
Has
so
anybody
that
in
one's a
here
new
been
one.
to Bimini? So if you've been to
I don't
Bimini,
even know where that's at.
I don't either.
Okay. So definitely new.
So Bimini would be new for us.
Okay.
Hey, Scott, thank you so
Oh,
much. So
thank
Scott,
you.
dropping that in. Scott, we're going to have to get fancy like you, though, and get some thank yous.
Yes, we'll get
So
the girls
for
on
right
that
now,
for sure.
you just get a thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We had Bimini cancel and want to go. So, yes, Bimini is something.
Well, if you can wait till Thanksgiving of 2026, we can put out a video for you to go there.
Right. I mean, we will. Mandy, you are
A 10 out of 10.
10 out.
All right.
All right. So,
That sounds promising.
all right. That's good. Mandy, do you have any videos out? Because if you have any Bimini videos out, we're going to definitely have to check that out. So, Scott says Bimini is great. Scott, do you have Bimini videos?
Are you saying it correctly?
I don't know. Am I saying?
I don't-
Guys, if y'all have been with us before, you should know I don't say half the stuff correctly. Rent a golf cart and haggle the ship out of it. So, I don't know. Scott, do the golf carts come with 4 people, though?
That's usually our problem.
All right, so he says walk away 4 times and become 60. So it's like Mexico is what you're saying. I'm down with those type of pricing. So, yes, that sounds great. So Ron says, hey, Darlene, want to take – Ron, jump on this. This is not that far from you either because I think, Ron, you said it's about 5-6 hours to Mobile for y'all, 4 hours, something like that.
Yeah, I'm not think it was that much for them.
Maybe that was for New Orleans.
Hmm.
Maybe we're out. But Ron, I think y'all should get on this. Maybe we can make this.
Well, let us book first. Don't ruin it.
Yeah,
So take our rooms.
we haven't even booked a cruise yet, Ron. We're just trying to get it better. Bimini gives smaller Grand Turk vibes. We've never been to
Haven't
Grand
been there
Turk either.
either.
So I don't know.
That's good because that's on our list sometime too.
So Liz says lots of sea days with good. So yes, this is the other thing I'm thrilled about. Is day 5 and day 6 are sea days. Because I don't know about you guys, but I hate that when you go to a port and then you only have one sea day back.
Yeah.
And it feels like you gotta do all the
And
packing.
you have to pack, yeah.
And you gotta do all that type of stuff. And I just don't want to do that. Like I want to have a full day of relaxation. And yes, that means hit up that casino
It's true.
hard. Well, it's either gonna be harder to stay out of it
Yeah.
because we're already broke. But
We only have so much money for each day set aside.
so Ron says they are 3.5 hours
Oh, that's
away.
a good try.
So hey, Ron, I will tell you this. If we book this one though,
We'll definitely.
we're definitely gonna let you know and jump on board. This is gonna be a blast. We'll be there over Thanksgiving. We will cut that turkey together and be carving away.
cut the turkey. I don't think they're gonna let you carve the turkey.
And we will be finding some bone-in pork butt one way or another because they'll be serving it some way. All right, so that is it for the Spirit itinerary. So then
Okay.
we'd get back. So let's take a look at this one. So this is the Jubilee, which I know some of you are going to push hard. Oh, Jubilee. So travel time, we're about an hour to an hour and a half away from Galveston Port. So for us, that is no big deal. We would definitely drive down the morning of.
I hope those dates are wrong
Yep, those are wrong because
because I'm like I can't do those dates.
Yeah, so ignore those dates, I guess,
Okay.
that I put in the slideshow. Sorry. The other ones were correct. But this is the itinerary. Hopefully I have the right itinerary. I don't even know anymore. Let me see. Yes, so this is the right one.
Okay.
So it is a sea day, then to Cozumel, which we've been to, I don't know how many different times.
I mean, it's a good stop.
It's a good stop. It is what it is. Then day 4 goes to Mahogany Bay, which we have not been to Mahogany Bay. So I don't know if anybody's we've never been to Mahogany Bay. We were supposed to go on a cruise twice during COVID there, and both cruises got canceled. So I don't know if Mahogany Bay is.
Where is it at?
It's in Roatan.
I mean, I see that, but
Where's that?
map wise, okay. So I'm looking at.
Yes. So the stops, I don't feel. So Liz asked, "What's the price of Jubilee?" So yes. So
It's a good question.
The Jubilee is a lot more expensive. And by talking a lot, we're talking
$800.
like $800 more to go on the Jubilee versus the Spirit. So that was another thing too. The Spirit was at a great price point. It's a little more than the Elation, but we're not going as far. So we'll be able to travel in one day, get there, not a problem that way. So like Randy says, yes, it is in Honduras. Ron says that is a great question. So yes.
Still overall in our what we look for per day.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it's not horribly priced. It's a little more than we'd like to. So Liz says, okay, go on the Spirit. Great ports and easier to travel. That's kind of what we're leaning towards. So I know you think we're done.
We're not done.
Surprise.
You're going to take me on another cruise too?
So I actually pulled one more itinerary just for the fun of it. Because 3 wasn't enough, so I decided to go with the 4th itinerary. So let's take a look. There's one surprise ship. This is on the Carnival Liberty. Now, this one is a go all out, bang for your buck cruise.
Hold on. I need to. 8.
So Ron asks, y'all are getting a good deal with the Spirit. So yes. So when we budget for a cruise, our goal is always.
All the rest are 6-day ones, right?
Yes, all the rest are 6 days. Our goal when we budget for a cruise is we never want to spend.
We try not to. Not that we never. Well,
yes, not that we never. Under $100 a person per day is the factor we go by. We get some cruises as low as like in the 70s, in the 80s per person per day. So that's kind of the range we look for type of deal. If we get anything in the 80s per person per day, that is great. It costs us so much more than anywhere else. So I don't know if you're talking about anywhere besides Jacksonville with the Elation one, or you're talking about something completely different. So this is the Liberty, which we are going on in October. So we would have been on that ship. It is 8 days out of New Orleans. So New Orleans is about 5 hours from us, depending on traffic. So it's not horrible, but we'd be leaving on Saturday and we'd be returning on Sunday. So we'd have to drive over Friday night after work and the girls get out of school. And then we would drive back on Sunday. We just wouldn't have any downtime coming back.
Okay.
So Ron says from Mobile, they do not get that great of deals.
Oh.
See, in Mobile, we always get great deals, but it could be because you're from there. So it's the closest port to you, and that might be. So this says 8 day. Okay, yeah. So this itinerary is pretty sweet. So 2 days at sea after we leave the first day, then Celebration Key from 8 to 5.
Hold on, I'm still making notes.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
All right, let me look again.
So Zach said I'd be picking.
So like this is not on my price list.
Right. So yeah, Taryn does not know the price of this. I have this hidden. Like I said, this was a surprise for everyone, including her.
Not that the other ones weren't.
Right. No, but she at least she had some information going down.
I had the prices. Okay.
So yes, That's what we think
2
too, since
days?
we're located here. So, Ron, I do think so because out of Galveston,
Yeah,
we-
don't always get the best.
we get the best price on the Breeze for a 5-day cruise, but like Jubilee, even the Dream and stuff like that, we really got to be careful to try to get prices as well.
All right, 2.
So
sea
love me
days.
some Liberty too. So yes, the Liberty, we're super excited since it's going into dry dock. We're going to be on it in October. We love that size of ship, that whole
Yes, if they could just get a Shack's chicken, because I really want to try it.
right. So yeah, guys, if you have not already, type hashtag KAMFam to share your link with everyone in here. So yeah, so you caught up now. So 2 fun days at sea.
Yep. got it.
Celebration Key. Then we're going to Half Moon
2
Key.
beach days in a row. We're gonna
Yeah,
look
so
like lobsters.
That could be a little bit rough. 8 to 4, Half Moon Key. Then Nassau, 8 to 4. So that'd be just to stay on the ship day for us, probably.
Right. So that's 3 days at sea.
And then yeah, because
granted
then
we're in port, but we probably won't go out.
2 fun days.
Or we might need a shopping day. So maybe.
Yeah, Nassau we might be going in.
Oh,
So I don't know.
Hmm.
So that is where we're at. Those are the 4 choices. So let's go ahead and see what those of you who are still hanging out with us, what you would pick. So we're gonna tally this stuff up. Now I know in case you forgot, so we're gonna recap it all here. So we have 4 different options. Oh, so hold on. Is there any clarifying questions before we put in our vote? So Liz is asking which is cheaper, the Liberty or the Jubilee?
yeah, I don't have the.
All right, so hold on. Let me go to my numbers.
Oh, you have it written down.
Yeah, so here's your numbers. So the Liberty is actually a little more expensive overall, but the price per day is cheaper than the Jubilee. So you're going from 6 days to 8 days. So it's a few $100s more expensive than the Jubilee. So I don't know if that kind of answers your question. So agree with Liz, what's the price of the Liberty? So yeah, so the Liberty,
So here's the next question. What is my budget?
right. And I don't know. We'll have to take a look and see. So Liz says I'd rather take an 8-day. So yeah, so these are our options. So if y'all can put in the chat, we're gonna put in 1 if you are choosing the Spirit on that 6-day. So that is out of Mobile. Number 2 is the Elation, which Ron's gonna be cruising on fairly soon. Number 3 is that 6-day on the Jubilee out of Galveston. And number 4 is that surprise 8-day on the Liberty. So go ahead. We want to hear from you guys. Put in the chat 1, 2, 3, or 4. We're going to tally it up and see what y'all decide.
Poor
man.
Ron.
All right. So we have Liz is coming in. She's saying number 4. So she likes that 8-day Liberty. Coca Culture says I'm with Liz. So Zach says the more time, the better. I'm for full week-long cruise. I agree. We did an 8-day in
and
February.
it was amazing.
Truly amazing. So yes, Mandy Smith, she says 3. Mandy loves that Jubilee and is all about the Jubilee. Zach says Ron is crying himself to sleep. All right, so hold on. We're going to have to pause as we count because guess who's here? The star of the KAM Fam, Kevin. Can you say hi to everybody?
Hi.
How was your Peanuts movie?
Good.
Good. Is
Like
it
we walked
over?
away?
It's not over.
It's not over. Y'all just took a break.
No, we're watching Charlie Brown.
I know.
You're watching Charlie Brown?
Yeah.
All right, so climb up. So Liz says, hi, sweetie. Can you say hi to Liz?
Hi, Liz.
All right. Can you say hi to Zach? Zach says, hey, Kevin.
Hi, Zach.
This is really hard for her, guys, because she can't see you, and that's what makes it difficult. So here, let's bring you up big on here for a second. So Ron says, good evening, ladies. So yes. Good
Daddy, what
evening.
does this go?
Can you say hi to Ron?
It says, girl, you can.
Danny said, oh, it's Kevin.
Kevin.
Can you say hi, Danny?
Hi, Annie.
All right. And then Mandy says, hi. Can you say hi?
Hi.
All right, guys. So that was a little quick break to have them. So yes, that is Kevin's.
And here's England.
And here's Ainsley. So Liz says, awesome shirt.
England.
And Ainsley, do you want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
So if you haven't noticed too, we all have
That's like, gosh, look at all the colors we got going on.
Diamond Divas is the girls softball team name. And if you notice, we get different colored shirts.
Right here.
Yep. And
But
you're in
why-
the middle.
But why isn't it like?
Oh, because it's flipped on the computer.
I wanted to go.
Well, otherwise I can't read your shirt if it's not flipped.
Yeah.
Uh,
It would say org.
Zach says hi, Ainsley. Liz says hi, Ainsley. So everybody's saying hi. How was the Peanuts, Kevin? How was the Peanuts movie?
How's
The
Charlie
peanuts?
Brown? Yeah, that's what it's called.
He said peanuts.
Peanut.
Peanuts is what was said.
Mommy, I want to eat.
Girl, you already ate
You
twice.
just ate
Go
them.
finish your movie.
So yes, Zach, I am a diamond diva. So I'm trying to be.
Mommy, can I-
So yes, Ron, the diamond diva is me. So have we mentioned these choices to them? The girls get no say in the cruises.
Close the door, please.
It does not matter
Thank you.
because they don't know the difference. All they know is we're getting on a cruise. The only thing they're going to ask at the end of the day is there a guy's burger? Is there a pizza place? Which the answer is yes.
Mhm.
And then Ainsley's going to ask if there's a ropes course. So other than that, it is what it is. Ty's eating right now. He never stops. So we have some that never stop either. And they like to eat whenever they want to. All right, guys. So let's go.
Go up to
What?
He is the Diamond Diva.
He is the Diamond Diva.
Yeah. You are the
Right.
Diamond Diva. I like it. He is the one behind.
Yeah, so I'm the coach behind the Diamond Diva as well. So Ainsley will ask if there's going to be a ropes course. Ainsley's our
Or what
advanced-
she can do.
right. Or
Does
what
this one have a roller coaster? Does this one have golf? Does
Right.
this one have a movie theater?
She wants to do all of that type of stuff. All right.
Every time.
Yeah, we were so close to having it all correct. And then that's what happened. So we are back. We need to wrap up this count so I don't lose more stuff. In the
Right. I have a count going.
You have a count going.
I
So
do.
here, let me get this squared away. So for those of you who got sidetracked by the kids, because that's what happened with us. So here's our choices again. So we go back and I'm going to scroll back up. So we had one vote for number 4.
Mhm.
We had a vote for number 3.
Mhm.
Ron's crying himself to sleep. Ron, hopefully you're still not crying. We had another vote for 4.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Ron is going to rank them completely. Ron said 4, then 1, then 3. Ron, but what happened to number 2?
Right. You'd rather go on the elation than the spirit.
You what? So my numbers don't match up to yours. Do you understand that?
Oh.
So yes, this is where you're
Orleans.
not keeping up with your stuff. So
Galveston.
number 1 is the spirit.
Oh, you're Jacksonville. Different. Gotcha. I'm
Yes.
like, no, all the rest
Sorry,
of
I think I
mine are
put
fine.
those in the other side. All right. Ty also says 4 because you get to be there longer. So that's another vote for
Yep.
4. All right. Then we have the Kevlin break. So now I think I should be able to catch back up once I get caught up and find out where we left off. All right. So Ron says pizza, pool, arcade. What else they need? They do not need the arcade.
No, they did that once. It lasted like 5
Right.
minutes.
And those of you who got kids, make sure you put a limit on your kids' account. Because the next thing you know, you're going to open up the Carnival Hub app and you got a $100 bill scrolling out on that thing.
That did not happen.
No, it did not happen to us. We've always put a limit on our kids. So Mandy says the Jubilee has a great ropes course and a zip line. Don't say that too loud.
Right. Kevin gets so mad because she's not big enough to go on those ropes courses.
So yes, there's no ropes on the Elation. There's no ropes on the Spirit either.
Right. And they still survive.
Now the Liberty does not have ropes right now. So yes, I did not hit the red button. I hit something else.
Yeah.
but apparently-
Every once in a while, when he goes to click on the comment, it takes us out.
yeah. I'm telling you, it's that side click. Blue screen of death, but glad y'all made it through the blue screen of death and back here. Ty will do all things. Chad will want to know if there's golf and video games. So yes, they do enjoy the golf as well. Jess also says 4. So
All right.
now, if y'all want to pick 4, maybe y'all are coming with us on this. Karen is 5. Yes. See, she had one job. Keep track of the things.
It wasn't in the order it was presented. All you had to do was keep it in the same order.
Ron says, I'm taking the dump. Ron, you're not taking the dump. I want to go on the elation because I don't know how much longer the elation is going to be around. That's the only reason. And the deal was great on it, but I don't know if it's going to be worth the drive. And y'all have kind of convinced us it's not that.
Not when other.
So he says number 2. Now we have other itineraries that are awesome. No dumps. No, Ron, it's
We
not a
take
dump.
breaks. No.
So everybody's laughing. So now it'll be fine. We'll be on a cruise. You're right. It's going to be on a cruise. Who does number 2 work for? Maybe there's a reason I put that one as number 2. No comment. All right, y'all have a great time. We are going on the Paradise, which Scott calls the Poop Paradise. We're going to have a great time. Again, it does not matter what cruise ship you're going on. It's all about being on a cruise. All right, so Scott is jumping in as well, it looks like. So any cruise. Scott, you told us earlier you have no kids, but you voted for 3 times. So where are these other
I'm only
votes coming
counting once.
Right. Scott, do you have some reasoning why you have 3 3s?
Or 1 3. Why Jubilee over the others?
Right. And guys, here's my big sticking point why I don't want to do the Jubilee. I want to go to Celebration Key. Like, that is the biggest thing. Scott, we know you're in Arizona, but you can only vote once. He has a 3 addiction.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
Mandy appreciates the support. Scott, multiple personalities. This is true. So this is like Captain Controversy, just all his different things, whether it's Match Game, whether it's Thirsty Thursday, the Conscious Cruiser. He's just doing all those. Because I love 333. All right.
Good reason. That's a good reason.
Mandy, your dog cannot vote because she can't go on the cruise. But that is cute that your dog is watching too.
She just wanted the extra vote.
She did. He's about those 3. Cheddar says, Zach, isn't Cheddar your guys' dog? Is Cheddar your dog? Because if not, that doesn't count. We can't be having dogs vote on this as well. He also
My dog's bigger.
right.
She says 4.
Right. He also worked today too. I would take the 8-day hands down.
It's definitely in
Any
the running.
ship that has a bone in butt. This is true.
Yes.
All about those bones.
Here.
Meow. Oh, it's a cat. We don't do cats either. So I don't like cats to begin with. So cat votes definitely do not count. So Danny said number 4. Don't know if you got that one. So that's another vote for 4. And that is the kitty.
Close the door, please.
Yes,
Close the door,
Kevin.
please.
All right. So
Close the door. Thank you.
I think no cat.
He said he's allergic.
I don't. Cats, I sneeze a lot when I'm around them. My mom had a cat and I didn't like it. Unsub, that's unhateful. Oh, that's harsh. LOL.
I like
LOL.
cats. We just don't have one.
The kids love cats, if that makes you feel any better. I'm just not a cat.
He just
person.
said no.
Yeah, I don't want a cat in our house. Our dog would probably kill the cat too. About 120-pound dog. She would destroy a cat. All right, guys. So to recap and to see where we're at, y'all have pretty much said we should go on the 8-day.
You have pretty much said no elation. So that's a definite. We don't
Right.
have to worry about that.
The elation is out. We only got 1 vote for the Spirit.
We do have 1 vote for the Spirit.
I thought we had more votes because I'll be honest, the Spirit is kind of what I'm leaning towards.
I mean, I'm fine with the Spirit,
But
but I really do like the 8 days.
the 8 days would be great. I think we're gonna have to look and see if the budget works for the 8 days.
I mean, we can make any budget work. It's just-
Oh, we can. Our cat and dogs play fight. 8-day all the way, but we won't know what you're doing since we unsubbed by. Ouch. I guess I don't know what I'm going to do on my Sundays at 4 o'clock anymore. I'll have extra free time as well. Just kidding, Liz. So, yes, once we make a decision, I guess, but we appreciate y'all's help in this.
I mean, I really do want to try the Jubilee at some point,
Right. I want to try
but
the
I do
Jubilee.
want to make sure Kevlin's big enough to be able to go on the things. What was the last ship we were on?
The Dream?
Sure. And that's one with the ropes course?
No.
What was the last one we were on where she bawled?
The Breeze.
Okay. That's what I was referring to. And like kicking, screaming, full on meltdown because she was not tall enough to go on the ropes courses that goes above the mini golf like play area. I'm like, sorry, you're not tall enough. Like they're not going to let you on, but she gets to do it when we go to Kalahari. So she loves it. They have a little kid one. And yeah, I was like, oh, this is so embarrassing. Like they're still not going to let you on. Like we're just going to sit and watch Ainsley. And we tried to do other things. And you can tell that was not fun.
Yes. So, yeah, Zach, once we do choose, which will probably be before the end of this month for sure, because that is, I mean, hopefully the next couple of weeks.
I was thinking this week, but
Oh, I guess we're deciding this week, guys. So we will let you know. And if some other folks want to jump on board, that'd be awesome. Now, the question is, those of y'all who threw up Jubilee, are y'all coming to Texas? That's the biggest question because everybody said Jubilee, Jubilee, Jubilee. Now, a lot of people said New Orleans.
There were 3 Jubilees, but yeah.
So there was a lot of New Orleans. The Liberty is a great ship. Again, we're going to be on the Liberty soon, so we are excited for that. So Lisa doesn't like eggs. Mitch doesn't like cats. We got a great community. We all have our things we don't like, but one thing we can all agree on is we love cruising. And that is what brings us all together. Or maybe it's just we enjoy making fun of each other, and we got nothing better to do on a Sunday. So we hang out together for 4 hours.
Throughout all the different lives.
Going on extra class will prepare you for the ungroup cruise because it's in,
We're not going.
but right now we're not on the ungroup cruise. Ron says, whichever y'all pick, you did a great job with comparison. So thank you, Ron. Thank you. Even if we made your choices not as great as you thought. So fair, Mandy Smith. So yes, I don't know. Maybe I'm not invited on the ungroup cruise anymore. Is there going to be cats on the ungroup cruise? LOL, Scott. So
I'm telling you, if we can get a school calendar
right.
to know that we can leave one kid here with some
Lisa
reasonable.
is allergic to eggs. See, I tried to tell you I'm allergic to cats, but I didn't get the same feeling. Scott actually, Ron and Denise can. So I'm not officially diagnosed allergic, but when I'm around cats, I sneeze, my eyes get watery and itchy. So yes, I guess you can call it self-diagnosed. And yes, laughing about that. I'm not coming to Galveston, but I might make a trip to NOLA. See, I think more people would come. I think more of y'all would come to New Orleans or to Mobile over that. Okay, we might stick around this 5 minutes. It's not hate. I just don't enjoy.
They're cute.
They're
From
cute
afar, you like
from
them.
afar. Yep, they look wonderful.
There's one that likes to sit out in our flower bed, an orange one, every day.
All right, so that drive to Galveston is just about a showstopper. See, I'm telling you, y'all wouldn't come to Galveston, but you do look at me different now. I understand it. It's all right.
Mhm.
So Danny has some hearts going on. Ron and I might carpool to NOLA.
Wow, there you go.
Zach, you have to come right by here to get. See, so there you go. It looks like you guys have a ride. And Zach said that's why he said it. So I think we're down to 2 choices.
I do too.
So I think it's either going to be the Spirit for Mobile, 6 days, Celebration Key and Bimini, which Celebration Key is a must. Bimini would be new for us, but 8 days. Can
So
y'all?
here's the thing. It is like $1,000 price difference.
Yeah. So if y'all want to know
Spirit.
numbers,
And the Liberty.
yeah, it'd be about $1,000 more for 2 extra days. So
Which again, there's 5 of us. It's still within our range.
is it worth it 2 more days for an extra $1,000? So those of you still hanging out with us, what do you think? Well, hold on. Jubilee all the way. How about a Jubilee all the way? Jubilee got eliminated. We're talking either Spirit or Liberty. So Liz said, totally kidding. Hope you know that.
Of
Yes,
course.
we know you're kidding. That is.
It is a shame he doesn't like cats. I agree.
No, okay. So for the 1K, we're talking is it's an extra $1,000 if we go on the Liberty as opposed to the Spirit. If we talk numbers between Jubilee and the Liberty,
It's like 300
yeah,
for 2 extra days.
for 2 extra days. So yes. So Liz is saying Liberty, totally worth it. Spirit is the one in Mobile.
Mhm.
So yes, Mobile, Spirit, or New Orleans Liberty is what we're doing.
So the Spirit would have 2 stops we've never been,
Yeah.
where the Liberty would just have 1.
So Scott says we do know one thing: Mitch will not be at the Cat in the Hat. So I have, and I actually have a picture with the Cat in the Hat. If your
Couple
cat
times we've been.
wears a hat, I don't have a problem. I just don't like cats that don't wear hats. So yes, that is funny. Is the Liberty less than $100 a day? So yes, it does come in to our budget. It's less than $100 a day per person. So it
The only
is-
one that's over is the Jubilee.
Yes, that is the only one. So hey, Liz, I know it is getting late over there. So have a good night. We're gonna
Bye.
wrap this
Thanks
thing
for
up
tuning in.
as well. Thank you. I like the ports better for the Spirit.
Okay.
Okay, so you would say Bimini over Half Moon Key. We did Half Moon Key. I loved Half Moon Key. The other thing is
We
will
just
have
like the beach.
will Half Moon Key port be done?
The celebration, you mean?
No, Half Moon Key as in they're putting that new pier on. I don't remember when the pier is supposed to be done.
Well, but if not, aren't they still taking people the regular way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's, as long as we still get to go.
So everybody's saying good night to Liz, good night to Liz.
And Chris.
So yes, and Chris he might be passed out in a recliner right now. So Zach says do the Liberty if it meets the budget type of deal. The beach at Bimini is amazing. So is the Bimini beach 100% free? You don't have to pay anything, walk on, because that's what I loved about Half Moon Key.
As we knew.
Is we knew we weren't paying anything that day. We were just showing up and relaxing. So I don't know. We got some decisions to make, but we appreciate
We will definitely be watching some YouTube tonight. Too.
He
check
said
out.
the thing. Did I say type of deal?
Probably. He said
Probably.
it so much.
I don't think tonight has been nearly as bad as last week.
No, but this weekend I did be like, really? You just said type of deal. Well.
Yeah. This is a little more focused, and we had an actual type of deal show to discuss. So yes, so we will definitely let you guys know once we figure out what one we're going with.
Yes, which will be soon.
Which-
Maybe by next weekend.
Yes, so hopefully by next weekend we can announce what it will be, where we're going, so y'all can start planning and joining us as well. But thank you for coming out tonight. We appreciate
Yes,
it.
thank you.
And everybody have a great night. And we will see y'all next week. We will maybe see you for premiere later this week. So y'all going live next Sunday. That is the plan. As of right now, we'll be live next Sunday as well.
Depending on softball.
Yes.
Win or lose. It depends on when the tournament's over. We will do our best for sure.
All right. So we will catch y'all next Sunday, but we'll see you in between somewhere else. So y'all have a
Great evening.
Just when we thought the night was over, somebody decided to head to the bar and they want a drink.
And I want candy. I already got
Oh, and she's getting candy.
I'm gonna eat.
You're gonna eat. It's for your straw. Just a minute.
I need straw.
Hey, what did you order?
What did you say? Then?
What did you order from him?
No, like the drinky thing.
A Shirley Temple.
Yeah, Shirley Temple.
Do you even know what that is?
I don't even have no idea.
You have no.
It's a drink.
It's a drink. He's gonna make it for you.
Wow. How do you make it?
All right, dump it in. Oh, slow down. That's kind of what? Kind of soury. All right, guys, but this is not the end of the night. Well, for some, it may be the end of the night. Others, the night is young still.
Yeah.
So we'll catch y'all later.
I don't